What's up guys, it's your girl Alexia Rome and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started with today's video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe before you leave. Feel free to also share this video or my channel with your family members, your friends, your loved ones, so they can enjoy what's happening over here as well. Alright, so today's video is all about makeup, and I feel like most people, they shy away from makeup for one of two reasons. One, they probably feel like they're unable to do it, so they probably feel like it's very hard, or they can't afford it. Luckily, today's video is for the latter, as I'll be talking about some of the best drugstore makeups that are out there. These products are or were created for the quality that they provide, but still they won't allow you to break the bank. Alright, this video based on how I usually do my makeup, and these were actually the products that I used used to achieve this look today. Talk about it. Yes, so instead of listing the products just by themselves, I'm gonna go ahead and categorize them based on how I usually do my face. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get started right away. So usually I start my face by doing my brows. Now the first product I have on this list of drugstore makeup is the e.l.f. Brow Lift, and you can see this right here. I do know that they have different ones of this kind, but I think e.l.f. has a few brow lifts, but I prefer the one with the black top here, and it is clear. Now, I recently got this. I actually love it very much. What it does, as it says, it's a brow lift. So you pretty much comb it through your brows, and it allows the brows to stand up, be straight, and that allows when you use your brow pencil, it allows the product to move properly through the brows. So I love this very much. I think this was about like $5 or $6, very much drugstore, and we love that. So very affordable. I do think depending on the kind of brow that you have, it is I think it can be optional. However, I wanted to include this because I think it is a great product from e.l.f. I think this product is great for someone who has sparse brows, because again, it allows you to comb through the brows with this product. It's like a gel consistency, and straighten the brows so that you can create that arch shape as best as possible. Alright, next we have the brow pencil that I use. So I believe I've mentioned this in a video before that I did on a simple makeup tutorial. So if you haven't watched that as yet, please be sure to check that out. But yes, I believe I've mentioned this brow pencil before, and it's the Black Opal eyebrow pencil, and this is how it looks. I got this in a random beauty supply store here in Jamaica. Yeah, and it is in like a deep brown color. Yeah, again, I love this because it is not, one, it is cheap. I think this is like $100 Jamaican. Yeah, very cheap, so we love that. I also like it because, one, it's a pencil that you can sharpen. I always prefer pencils that you can sharpen because it allows you to get as much of the product out as best as possible. Because sometimes with the products that you have to like recline and so on, me sure it's enough time somebody pencil left in our bottom. Yeah, we want to get everything. Yeah, we don't have it. Yes, so I love this because of the fact that you can sharpen it, so you can get as much of the product out as possible. And also, I love the color of this. So as you can see on my brows, it is a dark brown, but it's not harsh. And with the right technique, you can draw your brows in a similar shape, and it ensures that it comes out looking nicely. As you can see, yeah, we don't want a brow that is very harsh because it doesn't complement anybody's face at all, based on what I've seen, of course. So yes, so I love this for those reasons. All right, for those who are not, you know, in Jamaica, but you want a similar brow pencil, Morphe has a great one as well. I recently got this. I think it is a bit too dark for me, but it is in the shade Chocolate Mousse. Yes, but I do like the application of the brow itself. I also love that it comes with a spoolie at the end, so that allows you to be able to comb through your brows before you actually start applying the product. This is one of them that, you know, the pencil actually reclines, which, as I said, not my favorite, but the pencil in and of itself is great and it is affordable, so we love that. And again, this is a shade Chocolate Mousse. I also believe that it is a good quality pencil, and I think this is like $6 or $8. All right, so still on the eyebrows, I will go in next. After I've drawn the brows, I'll go in next with the LA Pro concealer. Now everybody and their mother know this a concealer here, because it's been around for a long time, and there's a reason why it has. I've never heard anybody speak bad about this product. Again, very cheap. Well, to be honest, LA Pro kind of get expensive in these last days, but it's actually, you know, not as expensive as some other concealers. And the shade that I use is the shade Fawn. Yes, I love this. It does have an applicator, but I don't usually use that. I usually use an angled brush under my eyebrows anyways. But yes, I love this because you do get quite a few different shades, so you can choose if it is that you prefer a brow that is very, you know, light underneath, you can do that. Or if you prefer one that is, you know, closer to your skin tone like I do, then this is a great shade for you in the shade Fawn. Yes, or Toffee, I believe I use that one sometimes as well. So that is the concealer for my eyebrows. Love this one. This tube here also is one that will last you for quite some time. Actually, probably usually replace mine maybe like every couple of months, 6 months, sorry, and that is really dependent on how often you wear makeup. All right, so great one, and you can also find this either on Amazon or in your local beauty supply store. All right, yeah. So after I've finished with my eyebrows, I'll go ahead and move on to my eyelids. Now, this is where eyeshadow comes in, and I feel like there's tons of eyeshadows on the market that you can pick, choose, and refuse from. Yeah, or pick, choose, and refuse. But yes, since we're on the, you know, we want these products to be affordable, we want these products to be drugstore friendly for the most part. The eyeshadow that I use mainly is by Juvia's Place, and it's the Warrior 2 palette. So this is actually how it looks, and I love this eyeshadow palette because I believe it has a lot of neutrals in it. I mainly use the two browns that you see on my lids here today. Yes, so I love this because, again, it is affordable. I believe it's like under $20 or under $15, and Juvia's Place usually has a lot of sales each, you know, quite a few times for the year. And, you know, July 4th is coming up, so I definitely recommend checking out their website if you're interested in getting this palette. But yes, it has browns, it has peaches, it has nudes, stuff like that, you know, shadows that you can use to achieve an everyday look, which is what we're going for, especially if you are, you know, a more budget friendly person. You want a palette that you can always use, and I think this is great. All right, yes. And I also love, let me show you a bit how the palette looks on the inside so you can see. Yes, so you can see it has, you know, deeper colors, a few light colors, and a few darker colors as well. I definitely love this. And yeah, I've had this palette for quite some time, and it not move at all. Like, again, we want, you know, we want to ensure that we get our money's worth at all times, and I believe all of Juvia's Place palettes definitely provide that. So I'd say, especially for somebody who's just starting out with makeup, get a palette that has, you know, very neutral colors that you can always use. Juvia's Place has tons of them, and then you can always upgrade to palettes that have, you know, more colors and stuff like that. Alright, so the next step in my routine would be my lashes. Now, again, tons on the market, but I specifically always go back to this particular brand, and it's from Amazon. The brand is called New Cali Faux Mink Lashes. So this is the package that it comes in, and you'll actually see that there's probably only one pair left. Yes, because I love it very much. They are a bit on the more dramatic side, so, and lashes I think are, you know, completely optional, especially based on your level of, you know, makeup expertise type of thing. But yes, I feel like lashes, you know, lashes definitely elevate your look, you know. Once you don't have on no lashes yet, and you start putting on lashes, you'll understand. But yes, these lashes, as I said, they're from Amazon, and I believe they're in the style Drama, and I love them because they're very fluffy, but they're not like over the top. Understand? It's like, yeah, you see me, but like, okay, she's cute, but she not do too much, and I love that. I do believe they also have, you know, more natural styles, so if you're just getting into lashes and you don't want to be as dramatic as me, you can definitely check the other styles out, and I'll go ahead and link these products below so you guys can take a look at them. Most of them are actually from Amazon, which is great. Alright, so these are the lashes, which, as I said, can be optional depending on, you know, your makeup level. And if you guys would like to see, you know, a video on lash application or a more detailed makeup tutorial, just let me know in the comments. Alright, so now that we have done our brows, we've done our eyelids, we've applied our lashes, the next step is actually to start prepping our face. Now, before you apply your foundation, you need a barrier between the foundation and your actual skin, as this will ensure that the you know, the makeup is applied flawlessly. It's applied on a smooth base, and it also will ensure that the makeup is not, you know, being applied directly into your skin, which is what can cause, you know, pores if you have acne prone skin and stuff like that. Alright, so with that being said, the next step of the process is our primer, and I'm going to show you two options today because I actually love both. More recently, I've been using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I love this, you know. I love the consistency of it. It is, as you probably can see, it's like a gel consistency, and then when you apply it onto your skin, it gets tacky. Now, the reason why the tackiness of the primer is important is because it allows the foundation to stick to it, and that is what allows your makeup to last long. Alright, so, you know, when you're out and you're in the party, and so you don't really want your face oily, or you don't want makeup literally to melt off your face. Right, so this is where a great primer comes in, and I love this because I think this is like probably like $10 or so. Yes, very affordable, I believe. And I think e.l.f. is doing, you know, very big things in the makeup industry, like, and I always love their brand. So yes, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, love this one, and I've used it quite a few times, and it does appear to be long lasting as well. So this is one that you'll probably be able to replenish, you know, in your kit maybe a couple of months. And, you know, this is also depending on how often you use makeup. However, I feel like you don't need like tons of primer. You just need, you know, just enough to apply for your overall face. But yes, the next step would be our primer. Another one that I have used in the past is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, and this is how it looks. Alright, so this one, the consistency is different. It applies like, it's actually like lotion, so it's not gel like as the e.l.f. is. However, it's still good, and I believe this one is even cheaper than the e.l.f. It's about $5 or $6. But yes, so it's the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, mattifying primer. It is white, yeah, so you know, it applies white on the skin, but then once you continue rubbing it out, it does not leave a white cast, which I like. It also is very mattifying, so love that as well. And again, it's affordable. Yeah, so oftentimes I'll, you know, alternate between these two, but I've definitely been using this a lot more frequently. All right, so now that we've applied our primer, you know, we want to let it sit on our face for you know, like a minute or so, and then the next step would actually be our foundation. Now, most products, if not all, you know, where makeup is concerned, you'll have to experiment with, and foundation is no different. And I believe that you literally have to work, you know, explore different options to see what works best for your skin. If it is that you have oily skin, or you have dry skin, or you have a combination of both. I have a combination of both, you know, so sometimes my skin is dry, sometimes it's oily, especially in my T-zone and stuff like that. So yeah, so with that being said, we are moving on to foundation, and this is one that is tried and true. It is one that I always have. As a matter of fact, if it's on sale, I'll buy probably like 3, just to ensure that I always have it, because it is one that never fails me. And it is the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation, and I am in the shade 355 Coconut. So yes, this is how it looks. I believe they've recently adjusted the formula, I believe, somewhat, but I think they have like a sports option now, which I'm not sure what that's about, because if something is not broken, I don't believe you should fix it. But yes, I'm in the shade 355 Coconut, and I love this foundation. I always have it, and the reason why I love it is because, one, it lasts you quite some time. 2, again, it's inexpensive, as well as the fact that it is mattifying. You know, this is a foundation that is also full coverage. Well, that's what they say. It's definitely full coverage. However, I feel like it is also buildable. So once you apply it and you're like, okay, hey, you probably still see a few blemishes here and there, you can reapply a bit more without it looking, you know, very cakey. And I love that about it. It's mattifying, as we said, so we need that for people similar to me who have, you know, oily skin. We need that to keep the oils at bay. And I also love the bottle of it. You know, it's glass, so you know, it gives that nice rich aesthetic, but we don't pay a lot of money for it. You know, as I said, sometimes Amazon even have Amazon has like sales, and sometimes these will go down as low as $5, and I'll be buying like 3 or 5 just to ensure that I always have them, and yeah, lasts me for quite some time. So yes, I love this. Again, this is there's tons of research on this, tons of YouTubers I'm sure that have spoken about this foundation. It's great. It's one that, you know, if you try it, once you find your right shade, it's one that you're definitely not going to want to turn your back on. I'm confident. Alright, so this is, as I said, this is the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. Great product. Oh, I also love that it has a pump for the applicator. Some foundations, they actually, you have to throw them out like on the sponge or on the makeup brush. I don't like that. That is definitely promoting waste. You understand? I will not have it for waste over here. So yes, so I love the pump of this. This is, again, Maybelline is another company who has, you know, created very quality products for a fraction of the cost, and we love that. Yeah, because they understand, so we over here, so we not have it, but we still want to look nice. Yeah. Alright, so after I've applied my foundation, I'll go in with my another concealer, which is now my highlighting concealer. Alright, so the one that I've been using for quite some time, and you'll actually see that I've been using it for quite some time, is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the one with the black top, because I believe they have 2. The e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, that is, I believe, more for persons who have, you know, a drier type of skin, and they need it, you know, they need more moisture in their concealer. but this one is, you know, for the girlies that have more oil prone skin, so it's of a drier consistency. And the color or the shade that I use is in deep olive. Yes, so I love this. You know, it is, I believe this is like less than $10 on Amazon. Yeah, I love that. I love the applicator of it. It is very thick and nice, so it glides underneath the eyes perfectly. I also like that it lasts you for quite some time. So this I've had, yeah, long time. You know, I not even understand how they say makeup expire. We use full makeup until it finish out order. But yes, I think I've probably had this for maybe like close to a year or so. Yeah, that's how long. And it still work. Yes, so we love this. Yeah, it's just a great product. Again, e.l.f. doing great things. Yeah, I love this. This is what I'll use, as I said, under my eyes and in my chin area. So you'll notice, hopefully, that you know, my under eyes and my chin area, those areas are brighter because those are the areas that I want to highlight, you know, on my face. And this is what you use to achieve that. All right? Yes. So the next step in our process is applying our loose finishing powder. Now, after you've applied that concealer, you want to ensure that the product sets. Understand? We don't want to leave it and then it causes, you know, creases under our eyes. So this is where the loose finishing powder comes in. And again, this one is from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I am in the shade 30. Yes, so as it says, it is a loose powder, as you can see. Yeah, you just dab a little under the eye and anywhere that you pretty much would have applied that concealer that I showed you just a while ago. And this is what allows the area to be mattified and, you know, promotes that nice finish once your makeup is complete. Yeah, so we love this. Again, this is like $5. Last long time. Yes. And yeah, this formula hasn't changed, I believe, so I love that. I like when brands, you know, realize that something works and they leave it. Yes, because sometimes you change some things and it get worse. So this has been on the market for quite some time. We love her. All right. And then in order to set our overall face, I would actually go in next with another Maybelline powder, and it is the finishing powder for the face, the entire face. So this is what I would use, and I'm in the shade 355, so it's the same shade as my foundation. And again, I'm pretty much hitting the pan at the bottom, although we still have some around it. But I love this. This is one that I've had for quite some time as well. We love her. Great quality. Does what it's supposed to do. It's a mattifying powder, so it can be used for normal to oily skin, and it does what it's supposed to do. After you've finished applying your foundation, concealer, all of that, that is what you'll use to set your overall face, you know, to give you a nice cool tone. Yeah, what you can also do, if it's a case where, based on what I just mentioned, you applied this powder underneath your eyes. So what you can also do for this powder, instead of applying it to the entire face, you can apply it to the areas that you did not apply the loose powder, which would be any area that's not under the eyes. All right, so yes, love this. All right, so after I'm finished with applying those powders, you know, very powdery, our face would have probably been very powdery by now, and you want to ensure that we don't look chalky, we don't look cakey. So thereafter, I'd go in with the Mario Badescu facial spray, and this is it. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm sure you probably have different options or different alternatives to this, but I love this one because it's rose water, and you know, it smells great, and you get a lot in the bottle. As you can see, I'm sure I've had this for over a year. positive. So this is something that I always use to pretty much add that moisture into the face after you've applied all those products, the powders, the concealers, the foundations, all of that. You pretty much want to bring back the face to give you, like, you know, a skin-like finish. And I feel like this is what this particular product does. You know, it's affordable, one that will last you for quite some time based on the amount that you do get. Alright, yeah. Alright, moving on. So after I've actually applied the facial spray, I would go in next and apply some mascara. And I do that because the rose water that I just told you about, it is actually I believe because it actually adds like a lot of moisture. If I would have applied the mascara before that, the mascara would pretty much run on my face, and we don't want that. We don't want it to mess up the beauty that is happening right here. Alright, so we apply the mascara after we've applied the rose water, and the mascara that I'm using today is the Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, and it's from Maybelline. So this is it right here. Alright, yeah, and this one, as I said, similar to the other products. Maybelline actually has quite a few mascaras, by the way, but I like this one, so we'll continue using it. It's also affordable. I believe this is like $5 or something like that. So yeah, I feel like this definitely does what it says it's supposed to do. I love the color of it because it is like a rich black. Sometimes you buy some mascaras and you can tell that the quality, the formula of the mascara is not the best, but this one definitely you know, has a great quality. I also love the applicator of it because it's not too big, not too small, and so when you try to, or when you go to use it on your bottom lashes, I love that it doesn't, you know, cause overall mess, because remember that you've already applied foundation, all of that, so you want to ensure that whatever mascara you use is one that will, you know, not, you know, mess up your entire face. And I feel like this does exactly that. So yeah, we're pretty much almost complete with our face. So we've applied all those products that we mentioned before, and so the finalizing steps would be to apply some blush. Now I know this is, you know, definitely optional, you know, and it is a product that I've recently started using, but I definitely wish I've started earlier. This product is from Rimmel London, and it's the Maxi Blush in the shade Wild Card, and you can see it here. This is literally like probably $3 or $4. Yes, and I have it on here so you can see. I love it. I love blush, again, very much optional, but I feel like it does a lot, you know, to elevate your look and, you know, make it seem like you know what to do. Yeah. I also love that it is inexpensive, and it also is not a shade that is like, you know, very dramatic. It's one that you can build, which is definitely what you need, especially for someone who is a beginner. You want a product that, you know, once you apply it, you know, they go on with lollipop things for your face and mess up your whole foundation and your whole, you know, everything that you've just applied. Yeah, so this is one that you can, you know, tip a little and then you smile, and then yeah, until you achieve the amount that you'd like. Alright, so we're winding down, and the next step in the process would actually be or highlighting powder or highlighter, and the one that I've been using is one from Wet n Wild, and it's in the shade Golden Flower Crown, and so you can see it here. Yes, so as you can probably tell, it is gold, but it's more of like a champagne, and you'll see it on my face here once my face hits the light. Yeah, so you can see that glow, you know. Yes, and I love it because it is not overly powerful. It's like, okay, you know, yeah, you see it, but it's not like doing too much on my face, so I love that. Yeah, and this I also bought on Amazon as well for like $5 or so. As you can see, there's definitely a trend in the products that I use because I believe in, you know, affordability, and I also believe in buying products that are for great quality and, you know, that you can save some coins on. Okay, yeah, we love to save our money, so on whatever we can, of course. Yes, so yes, I definitely like this. I also like that it has a unique flower design on the powder itself, so this is definitely a nice touch. I mean, the name is actually golden flower crown, so I do like that. And again, this little compact case that it comes in, you know, definitely protects the powder well, so I do like that. So yeah, all right, where are we? We stay. All right, so the next step would actually be our lips, and I am wearing a lip gloss today. Well, before I get into the lip gloss, I'm actually wearing a lip liner, and this one is from LA Girl, and it is in the shade Deepest Brown. So this is how it looks. It definitely looks like a regular liner, Deepest Brown. So that is used to outline my lips, pretty much just to, you know, emphasize the shape of my lips, and, you know, make the lip gloss stand out more. Yes, so with that being said, the lip gloss that I'm using today is from NYX, and it's their Butter Gloss line, and it is in the shade hold on, Deviled Food Cake. We love that. All right, so this is how it looks. It's like in a burgundy packaging, so I love that. I've actually had this one for quite some time, and this is probably one of the first times I'm wearing it. Yeah, but that's kind of sad because I think it looks cute. Comment below and let me know what you think. Yes, yeah, and I love that one. NYX, again, NYX is a company that is doing great things with or where makeup is concerned. I do have quite a few lip glosses and lipsticks from them, and yeah, I love this because of the consistency. You know, you can definitely tell that it's not like a very cheap quality. I also like the applicator of it because it's not too big, but it's also not too small. Again, this will be going on your lips, so you want to ensure that you know, it's small enough to fit on the lips, you know, big enough not to cause a mess. All right, so yeah, I love that, and I love the color. I also love that it's affordable. Yeah, because this is, you know, a drugstore makeup you know, video, but yes, it's affordable, and I also love that they have tons of shades in this specific Butter Gloss line. Really love that. I have this one, I believe I have a pink, I have like a chocolate brown, and so on. Definitely probably need to cop a few more, but this is great, and this is a very good choice for persons who are looking to go into lip glosses but you're not sure which brand to yeah, which brand to purchase from. NYX is definitely a great choice. And yes, finally we've applied everything, and now we need to set our face. All right, yeah, to ensure that everything sets as it, you know, pretty much completing the face. Ensure that the makeup, you know, sits on the face nicely, and we are going to be using a setting spray from e.l.f., and this is called the Stay All Night Setting Mist, and this is how it looks. All right, and it is in the green bottle. I believe they have another color, so I just wanted to point out that this is in the green bottle. Definitely love this one. It was a recent buy, and I definitely like it so far. Another alternative is the Make It Last setting spray from Milani. This one is very good as well. As you can see, I'm almost finished with it, and I love it. definitely does what it says it's supposed to do. So yeah, love it. Mattifying ensures that your makeup stays, and yeah, doesn't go on very heavy. Sometimes you use some setting sprays and it definitely feels like you're using like hairspray or, you know, some kind of other product on your face. So I love these, both these, you know, setting sprays provide that feature, so we love that. All right, yeah. All right guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really hope for the persons who are looking to dabble into makeup, this was definitely helpful. So comment below and let me know what your thoughts were. If you learned anything from this video, what was your favorite part, if you've tried any of these products, and you know what your thoughts are on them. I definitely love to know, so please go ahead and comment, tell me all your thoughts. I definitely want to hear. All right, again, I really appreciate your support on my channel thus far. Please, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right guys, thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.